Hey guys, this is Robyn O'Neill. You're listening to me reading stuff, the early years. Listen, these early episodes aren't that great. In fact, they totally suck. I was recording into an iPhone from my bathroom floor. I now have a $40 microphone. So things have gotten better, maybe not that much, but I just wanted to warn you and hope that you'll forgive me for the quality and for my lack of confidence in the early episodes. I still thank you for listening. I'm going to leave these up even though they are wretched, and I love you. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at ROBYN_ONEIL. Take care of yourselves and be kind to others. Have a good one. Yeah, man. Hey guys, I'm Robyn O'Neill. I'm an artist by trade, but you are hearing the part of me that's obsessed with words here on my podcast, Me Reading Stuff. Yeah, that's actually a confession I guess I've not said on here, but I've always felt kind of puzzled by this part of myself, because ever since I was a tiny kid, I had no doubt that what I wanted to do was be a visual artist. It just seemed obvious to me from the minute I could do anything with my hands or anything. But I also always loved reading anything above all other things in life. And that's continued to be the case all through all of my training to be an artist. And definitely there's always this push and pull in my studio where I'm frustrated constantly that I'm not reading, even though I not to dismiss what I do. Excuse me. That's cool to cough right in the microphone, right? Is that what professionals do? Anyway, that's how it is. I don't know. Who knows? I love literature and poetry more than I love art. There, I said it. That's my confession. And this is why this reading to you guys is so pleasurable to me. You like that? I'm really just not great this morning. I'm very tired. Today I'm going to read you 2 Rilke poems. Who's not going to like that? Don't know how I haven't done this yet, because Rilke is Rilke. But first I wanted to read you this Leonard Cohen thing. It's a note to the reader. It was his foreword to the Chinese edition of Beautiful Losers. And I've always loved its gentleness and its, I don't know how to say this, proper place of self. And it's understanding, I guess. Here I am coughing again. Here we go. Dear reader, thank you for coming to this book. It is an honor and a surprise to have the frenzied thoughts of my youth expressed in Chinese characters. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the translator and the publishers in bringing this curious work to your attention. I hope you will find it useful or amusing. When I was young, my friends and I read and admired the old Chinese poets. Our ideas of love and friendship, of wine and distance, of poetry itself were much affected by those ancient songs. Much later, during the years when I practiced as a Zen monk under the guidance of my teacher, Kyozan Joshu Roshi, the thrilling sermons of Lin Chi were studied every day. So you can understand, dear reader, how privileged I feel to be able to graze, even for a moment, and with such meager credentials on the outskirts of your tradition. This is a difficult book, even in English, if it is taken too seriously. May I suggest that you skip over the parts you don't like, dip into it here and there. Perhaps there will be a passage or even a page that resonates with your curiosity. After a while, if you are sufficiently bored or unemployed, you may want to read it from cover to cover. In any case, I thank you for your interest in this odd collection of jazz riffs, pop art jokes, religious kitsch, and muffled prayer, an interest which indicates, to my thinking, a rather reckless, though very touching generosity on your part. Beautiful Losers was written outside on a table set among the rocks, weeds and daisies, behind my house on Hydra, an island in the Aegean Sea. I lived there many years ago. It was a blazing hot summer. I never covered my head. What you have in your hands is more of a sunstroke than a book. Dear reader, please forgive me if I have wasted your time. Los Angeles, February 27th, 2000, Leonard Cohen. I heard him read that in the documentary, I'm Your Man, and sorry for the coughing, I don't know, I'm sorry. And anyway, I've noticed its tone has taken over some of my letters and emails or whatever throughout the years. Again, it's the gentleness of this that I love, and it's clearly from a really decent human being, and decent, capital D. And I am at the point in my life where I realize decency and tolerance are definitely two of the most glorious characteristics a person can have. There weren't always times that I knew that, but I do now. There we go. Get it out. Okay, so now a few enchanting Rilke poems. I'm already at 5 minutes. This one, I remember when I first read it, I just flat out wanted to make out with the person who wrote it. That's as simple as this is. And since that seemed to be an impossibility, I simply put it on my Tumblr page. Modern romance, isn't it cute? Here it is. Put out my eyes, and I can see you still. Slam my ears too, and I can hear you yet. And without any feet can go to you, and tongueless I can conjure you at will. Break off my arms, I shall take hold of you, and grasp you with my heart as with a hand. Arrest my heart, my brain will beat as true. And if you set this brain of mine afire, then on my bloodstream I yet will carry you. Okay, and lastly, the poet speaks of praising. Oh, speak, poet, what do you do? I praise. But the monstrosities and the murderous days, how do you endure them? How do you take them? I praise. But the anonymous, the nameless grays, how, poet, do you still invoke them? I praise. What right have you in all displays, in every mask to be genuine? I praise. And that the stillness and turbulent sprays know you like star and storm, because I praise. That was in December of 1921. That's what I wrote. I don't know if that's true. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure, even more than usual. I think that's because I'm officially what we call underground now, which is when I'm working very hard in the studio and not putting anything on the agenda other than my favorite place on earth, the grocery store. So I'm in deep over here, and I'm really loving every minute of it. Nothing makes me happier, truly, than just being in my studio like this. But that's it. Goodbye. Be calm. Be a good person. And thank you for being my friend. I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Bye.